Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new to investing and only have $100 to start with in 2025, don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to break down exactly how I would invest $100 as a total beginner to grow it smartly, safely and efficiently. No more excuses, let's make that money work. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive right in. First things first, we need to talk mindset. $100 might not seem like much, but trust me, it's not about the amount. It's about building the right habits. Think about it. When you hit the gym for the first time, you don't start by bench pressing 300 pounds, right? You start small, you learn the form, you build that consistency. Investing is the same thing. What you're really doing is creating the system that future you will thank you for. This $100 is your training ground. It's about learning how to invest, how to think about money, and how to make it grow over time. This is where your journey to financial freedom begins. All right, let's break down exactly how we're going to put that $100 to work. Here's how I'd split it up. $60, core long-term investments. $20, learning through low-risk experimentation. $10, personal finance education. And $10 emergency or savings buffer. Now, you might be thinking, why split it up at all? Why not just throw it all into one thing? And that's a fair question. But here's the thing. When you're starting out, diversification is key. We're going to put the majority towards building a solid foundation for the long term, but we're also going to set aside some cash to explore, experiment and learn by doing. So let's walk through each of those categories step by step so you know exactly what to do. All right, let's talk about where the bulk of your $100 should go. Into assets that have the potential to grow over time. I'm talking about building a solid foundation for your financial future. And for that, I'd recommend starting with a low-cost S&P 500 ETF like VO or SPY. Now I know what you're thinking, ETFs? What the heck are those? Don't worry, I got you. ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are like baskets of stocks. So when you buy an S&P 500 ETF, you're essentially buying a tiny piece of the 500 biggest companies in the US, all with a single investment. Think of it like buying a pizza instead of just a slice of pepperoni. You get more variety, which spreads out your risk. And the best part? Historically, the S&P 500 has averaged about 8 to 10% returns per year. Not bad, right? It's diversified, it's stable, and it's perfect for beginners. Make sure those individual stocks are not more than 20 to 30% of your portfolio, especially when you're just starting out. Chapter 4, $20. Learn by doing your experiment fund. Now, for the fun part, your $20 Learn by Doing fund. This is your playground, your chance to explore different asset classes, get your hands dirty, and understand how different investments behave in the real world. With this $20, you can dip your toes into things like crypto, real estate, and micro-investing platforms. Ever wondered how Bitcoin or Ethereum actually work? Throw $5 to $10 at it, buy a tiny fraction of a coin, and experience the world of cryptocurrency firsthand. Interested in real estate but not ready to buy a house? Check out REITs. Real Estate Investment Trusts. You can invest in platforms like Fundrise or even public REITs like VNQ. And if you want to make investing a daily habit, explore micro-investing platforms like Acorns or Stash. The goal here is to learn not to make a killing. Chapter 5, $10. Invest in yourself. Knowledge is power, let's be real. The best investment you can make is in yourself, and that's where this $10 comes in. This isn't about buying stocks or bonds, it's about investing in your financial education. Think about it. A single good financial decision today, based on solid knowledge, can save or earn you thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars in the future. So what can you do with $10? Well, you can grab a copy of a classic personal finance book like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel or Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. But honestly, in the age of the internet, you can get access to a wealth of knowledge for free. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions for years to come. Chapter 6. $10 Savings Emergency Fund, Protecting Your Future. Okay, last but not least, we've got to talk about the safety net. Your $10 emergency or savings buffer. I know, it might seem boring compared to the excitement of investing, but trust me, this little fund can save you a lot of stress and prevent you from making rash financial decisions down the line. Life happens, right? Your car breaks down, you have unexpected medical bills, your phone decides to take a swim, you never know. Having a little cash cushion means you won't have to dip into your investments or, even worse, go into debt when these unexpected events pop up. So where should you keep this $10? I'd recommend parking it in a high-yield savings account. We're talking about online banks like Marcus by Goldman Sachs or Ali Bank. So that's how I'd invest $100 as a beginner in 2025. $60 in long-term, ETFs $20 to experiment and learn $10 for financial education and $10 for savings. Remember guys, it's not about how much you start with, it's about starting. Small steps build momentum. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, how would you invest your first $100? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, invest smart, stay curious, and play the long game.